What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Boy Facts. Johnny. Tonight I'm going to do my WWE NXT review and highlights. So you guys can do hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'm on the road to 4K subscribers. Let's get started. We're kicking things off with Men's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic MSK versus Legado del Fantasma. This tag team match was awesome. Plus the show itself was good. NXT show was good as well too. Alright, Wild takes an early advantage on Lee. Lee tags in Carter, who lands a Bronco Buster. Lee and Carter double team Mendoza. Lee gets a near fall after Carter lands a double stomp. Mendoza traps Lee in his corner. Wild and Mendoza take turns working over Lee. Lee manages to tag in Carter, who clears the ring. Wild drop kicks Carter off the apron. Wild knocks Lee off the apron. After the break, Lee gets the hot tag and dumps Mendoza and Wild out of the ring. Lee and Carter hit the hot fire flame off the apron. Lee lands a dive. Mendoza surprised Lee with a reversal hurricanrana. Mendoza hits a spinning brain buster. Carter breaks the pin up. Mendoza picks up Carter in a fireman's carry. Wild leaps off the top, double stump Carter, and almost hit a 450 on Lee. But Lee gets his knees up. Lee and Carter hit their finish on Wild for the win. The winner of the match, MSK. This was a great tag team match to kick off the show. MSK is the first team to advance to the finals of the Dusty Cup. Xia Li, accompanied by Boyle versus Cora Jade. Alright, this match was quick. Kaden, Carter, and Casey Catanzaro run down to the ring and try to talk to Xia Li. Boa holds them back. Jay attacks Xia Li from behind. Xia Li destroys Jay. Xia Li lands her spin kick for the win. The winner of the match, Xia Li. Carter goes over to Xia Li's master and yells at her. Carter says this isn't Lee, this isn't her fault. Lee toss Carter off the stage. Lee stumps Catanzaro. Backstage, Scarlett is waiting for William Regal in his office. Scarlett says she is here because time is up for Santos Escobar. Willie Regal grants Karen Cross a match with Santos Escobar next week. Okay, let's move on. So we get in-ring segment, The Way. Theory and Harwell carry Gargano in the ring and place him back in his wheelchair. Gargano arms is in a sling. Gargano says Kushida attacks him for no reason and broke his arm. Because of all his injuries, can no longer defend his title this Sunday. Gargano demands that Kushida be suspended indefinitely. Regal walks onto the stage and says Gargano is clear and he knows it. Regal tells Gargano to stop this vacate. Gargano shows an X-ray that clearly isn't his. Regal isn't buying it. So Regal says Theory can sell for Gargano tonight, and he can defend the title against Kushida for Gargano, or Gargano can forfeit the title right now. Gargano says there is no way he's letting Theory defend the title for him. Regal says he has to ask Kushida what he thinks. Regal says, Kushida, son, what do you think? Gargano is confused. Gargano turns around and Kushida is standing there. Kushida pulls Gargano out of the chair. Gargano gets in Kushida's face. Gaps. Gargano was faking the whole time. So Gargano was faking the injury so he don't have to defend the NXT North American Champion. So Gargano was faking the whole time. So anyway, let's move on. Women's Dustin Rhodes Tag Team Classic, Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell. This was a pretty good tag team match. This was pretty good for what it was, even though it was quick. Blackheart and Moon taking early advantage. Hartwell tags in and boots Blackheart into the corner. Hartwell tags in LeRae, who continues the assault. Blackheart managed to tag in Moon, who clears the ring. Moon dropkicks LeRae. LeRae tags in Hartwell, who runs into a series of strikes from Moon. Blackheart and Moon double team Hartwell, but only gets a near fall. Lee Ray walks the top rope and hits a diving hurricanrana that sends Blackheart flying off the apron into Moon. After the break, Moon drops Lee Ray with the Eclipse. Harper lays on top of Lee Ray to block her from Blackheart's top rope senton. Blackheart flattens them both. Blackheart pins Hartwell. The winners of the match, Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart. So they move on to the finals. Okay, Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart take advance to the finals. The opponents Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez beat them on the ramp. William Regal walks out and announced the winners of the Women's Dusty Cup will get a future WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Alright then. So let's move on. Backstage, Santos Escobar sends Wild and Mendoza to take out Cross before their match next week. So we get Kushida versus Austin Theory, accompanied by Johnny Gargano. This match was quick, but this match was decent. Kushida takes Austin Theory over with a hip toss into a basement dropkick. Kushida focus all of his attacks on Austin Theory's arm. Kushida tries a springboard, but Theory hits the ropes. After the break, Gargano lands a follow-away slam. Austin Theory sends Kushida into the ropes. Kushida surprised Theory with an handspring attack. Kushida locks Theory in an armbar on the apron. Gargano superkicks Kushida to cause a disqualification. The winner by disqualification, Kushida. Gargano and Theory beat down Kushida. Someone pulls Austin Theory under the ring. Gargano tries to pull Austin Theory from under the ring, but it's Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis locks Austin Theory in the silence. Kushida puts Gargano in the hoverboard lock. Backstage, Mendoza and Wild are knocked out backstage. Karen Cross walks into the frame and says if Mr. Santos Escobar wants something done right, he better do it himself. That's what Cross did. TikTok Escobar, time is up. Last week I said on my WWE NXT review and highlights, I don't want to see Santos Escobar get crushed by Karen Cross. I said that on my last week review. Make sure you guys go watch that video. Anyway, let me continue. Backstage, their Lamborghini pulls up. Cameron Grimes gets out wearing a suit, jacket, and no shirt. Grimes is handing out money on his way to the ring. Okay. So we get in-ring segment with Karen Grimes. Karen Grimes says he went home after getting injured by Timothy Thatcher. Grimes says during his time out, he discovered video games. When he ran out of games to play, he went to the fantastic store called GameStop, and he realized if he were going to pull his money into anything, it would be that place. Grimes is thinking rich after investing in GameStop, and this new money for dogs called dog coins. No one can tell him anything. Mr. Regal can kiss his grits. So we move on to men's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher versus Grill Young Veterans. This main event tag team match was fantastic. Gibson cuts a promo on the way down to the ring. Timothy Thatcher, Tommaso Ciampa attack Gibson and Drake on the ramp. Timothy Thatcher sends Drake into the crowd. Tommaso Ciampa and Thatcher double team Gibson. Drake attacks Thatcher from behind. Ciampa is powerbomb on the ring apron. Drake and Gibson take turns working over Timothy Thatcher. Timothy Thatcher crawls to the corner. Tommaso Ciampa gets back on the apron and tags in. Ciampa clears the ring, hitting German suplexes on Drake and Gibson. Ciampa air raid crush Gibson on top of Drake. Drake kicks out. Drake and Gibson land the Doomsday device on Ciampa. Ciampa kicks out Gibson and Drake hit their hit a trick and mayhem for the win. The winners of the match grilled young veterans, and it's and then it says NXT goes off the air. Like I said, man, WWE NXT itself was a good show, and it is what it is from there. So you guys join my WWE NXT review and highlights. Drop a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel. I'll leave my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Big Boy Facts Johnny, and I'm out of here.